Hello, and welcome to Stasis Pod, the Transformers animated podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
I'm Alex.
And today we're just a little bit of grab bag at the end of the season. We're talking about the animated shorts that were produced in conjunction with the first season, and about the toy line. Basically focusing on the toy line of the stuff in the first season. That's not the precise word. So, we'll start with the shorts. First off, Career Day. These were all written by Marty Eisenberg, all directed by Matt Youngberg, and they were all animated by Studio, is it 4 Degrees Celsius? Studio 4C?
C, I guess? Ooh.
I don't know.
Like
David
4
knows.
degrees C or something.
It's apparently so named because that is the temperature at which water is the most dense.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
sure.
That is a scientific fact.
Yes, but that's an interesting thing to name your animation company after.
Yes. And this is, I think they did the sort of tunnel sequence that you see in the credits. They did some of the stock footage. But that's about, and they did these shorts. They've also done, I think the most prominent thing they've done is that recent version of Thundercats.
Huh, interesting.
Having nice animation, but also being very boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice looking, not great.
And I think they also did a bunch of Animatrix segments.
Which were,
Ooh.
okay. Fun with experimental
I mean,
art.
probably more enjoyable than those Matrix sequels.
Maybe.
Yeah, fair.
It's been a while since I've rewatched either.
They're not very good. Anyway, so a couple of these were available on the first on the old was it Rhino DVDs or maybe Paramount. Anyways, the original DVDs of Transformers Animated had some of these shorts on them. And then a couple, I think, were only on Hasbro's website and are now just on YouTube.
Yeah, but not all of them?
There too, they were only aired twice. They were shown at 2 different BotCons. 2009 in Pasadena and 2012 in Dallas.
Huh. 2012 is, long after sort of the shelf life of that series.
I guess they had enough people there that they had like an anniversary panel or something.
Yeah, that's fair.
One involves Blitzwing, who finds a piece of string with both the Autobot and Decepticon logos on it, and then flips it around while making the symbol transition music from Generation 1.
Oh, that's delightful. Okay.
That's
Da-na-na-na-na. And then another one is about Starscream dreaming that the Decepticons have made him their leader.
Aww. Oh, that's Starscream.
But we did not get that.
Aw.
But we do have Optimus Prime and a bunch of ungrateful children.
The noisiest of which is little Daniel.
Yes.
Little Daniel Witwicky.
Visiting Black River Elementary School. There are several Black Rivers in Michigan, so close enough. I don't think any of them are actually in Detroit. Maybe some of the rivers in Detroit are now black thanks to Isaac Sumdack's robot pollution.
Distinctly possible.
Yeah. Ha-ha, industrialization.
And they basically...
It could be a school owned by a private military corporation.
Ooh. This future is terrifying indeed.
Yes.
So yeah, these children basically ask Optimus Prime a bunch of questions, like they're at a BotCon.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
They want to know where his head goes.
How to get into voice acting.
Yes. Excuse me, Mr. Optimus Prime, can you do your character ordering at the drive-thru at McDonald's? Yeah, they want to know where his head goes when he turns into a fire truck, how he sees when he's a fire truck. And they also want him to change into a fire truck because a fire truck is way more interesting than a giant space robot.
Yeah, that actually, that's kind of like trying to introduce rescue bots to my nephew. and he didn't understand why you would want something to not be a truck. and I sort of gave up after that point. It's like, I can't teach him. I can't teach this child.
Oh. Too old for the training.
Yes.
Anyway, so he transforms back into a robot, and then Daniel wants to know where his trailer goes when he goes into robot.
Of course.
The eternal question. I like that some of these are just the eternal questions, like how they see in vehicle mode.
It's subspace, Daniel. Subspace. And then thankfully, we cut before anybody can ask whether Unicron would beat the Death Star. Or if sleeping with Airazor is like sleeping with a bird, if you know.
If you know. I would like to note that this novel I'm working on has a romantic interest who can be a bird, and that keeps going through my mind whenever I'm working with any of that. I can't deal with that.
Oh, well, now I'm just thinking of that Alec Baldwin's first season love interest in the first season of 30 Rock, who has hollow bones.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Careful, my bones.
What the hell? If you know.
But what we do know is that our next short is Starscream heckles Megatron.
Ah, that was pretty cute.
Same credits, and again, this one kinda has to take place out of continuity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because all of our first season Decepticons are there, all in their Earth modes, and they are never together at any point in the series. In fact, Black Arachnia gives Megatron the slip, or the Decepticons. Basically, she's with them in the first episode, and then never again.
She is a rogue agent after that.
Megatron is giving a big speech to the assembled Decepticons. Whilst this is going on, Starscream is making faces. He is giving him the bunny ears.
It's pretty good.
I love how this feels so Starscreamy without even having Tom Kenny's voice.
Yes. And the animation is very cartoony in all of these.
Yeah.
And it really works for this.
It's a little extra cartoony.
Anyway, eventually Starscream ends up mooning the audience, at which point Megatron turns down at the right point and shoots him in the butt.
Through the wall.
Yes. With a Looney Tunes style Starscream shaped hole.
Yes. Yes, of course.
I suppose this could take place during that one upcoming montage.
That's
oh,
yeah. I don't know that Black Arachnia was around during that, though. I guess she could have just dropped in.
Just checking in.
And our next short, the most terrifying of all, Mime Time.
Mimes.
It's a good way to avoid having to cast an extra voice actor.
This is true. This is very true.
Isn't somebody from, like, Voltron or something from the planet of the Mimes?
No, that's Silverhawks.
Silverhawks.
Oh, there's that one mime one.
Like the kid character is from the planet of the Mimes.
Why?
Yeah, he just whistles and stuff. It's annoying.
That doesn't count as mime if you're whistling.
I don't remember if he ever talks. He just makes noises.
Yeah, that sounds familiar, but also that invalidates it being a mime. Wrong. It's wrong.
Planet of the non-verbal.
That's fair. That's fair.
Planet Onomatopoeia. Their king is that guy from Police Academy.
Ooh. That'd be pretty great.
Anyway, this mime is decidedly terrestrial. And indeed, the extraterrestrial Bumblebee and Bulkhead have no idea what he's doing.
Yes. Sorry says it's supposed to be entertaining, and they're like, I
was almost expecting this to take the horrible turn of, after Sorry says, oh, he's pretending to be a robot, then being just horrified at how racist it is.
Yeah.
That is cultural appropriation.
They're insulted, but not to that degree, yeah.
And, I mean, you can't punch down on an Autobot because they're gigantic.
Yeah.
So it's
fair.
okay.
Yeah, Bumblebee's just confused by how someone can act and do things without having a working voice box. Like in some other continuities.
I mean, surely he should at least be communicating with his radio and clips of movies.
Yeah.
Perhaps some popular, scene-appropriate songs.
I mean, the mime is doing that. Unfortunately, he just did recordings of silent film actors.
Oh, sir, I have seen Charlie Chaplin movies. You, sir, are no Charlie Chaplin. You're not even a Harold Lloyd. Anyway, so Bumblebee shows the mime how robots really move by popping and unlocking.
Very impressive.
And since he's a robot, it's a literal electric boogaloo. And this makes everybody clap. And unfortunately, Bulkhead does not understand clapping either.
No, he doesn't. And because as will be pointed out, he doesn't really have hands.
No. And so, unfortunately, once he decides to go along with this, he creates massive destruction.
Good job.
A sonic attack capable of disabling Venom.
It's like when the Hulk claps his hands together.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, not quite as destructive. He's creating more of a wind effect somehow.
Yes.
I still feel like Thoom would be an appropriate sound effect.
It's definitely a Thoom.
Yes.
And then Bumblebee and Sari, this is apparently a regular occurrence for them, because they just drive away to disappear in traffic.
Yeah.
So good.
Yes, this is a scheme that they apparently are well versed in.
And our next sketch is Catch. This one is pretty straightforward. It's Bulkhead.
Grimlock like Fetch.
Yes.
Pretty cute.
Bulkhead is throwing an entire tree for Grimlock to fetch.
It's some very good animation of him running and catching it.
Yeah.
Yes. He wags his tail like a dog.
But Dinobots no pets.
Yeah, that was, like I said, these are kinda out of continuity.
Yeah.
And the last one fits in because we don't know whether or not Bulkhead knows how to clap or what Bumblebee's opinion of mimes are anywhere else in the series. Next up, Evil Knievel Jump. Sadly, we do not see Prowl decked out in, like, stars and stripes.
It would be an interesting redeco.
And he also doesn't get addicted to painkillers.
Awkward.
I'm not sure if that actually happened to Evil Knievel. I may just be thinking of that one episode of Harvey Birdman with Devlin.
Damn it. Stupid Devlin.
And indeed, Prowl is planning to jump not Snake Canyon, but all of the Autobots in vehicle mode.
That seems doable.
Yeah, I mean, you've got only 4 of them, and one is very small.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the very small one is a jerk.
Yes. Because indeed, as Prowl takes off, after doing some meditation, Bumblebee transforms into robot mode and jumps up. And so Prowl just smacks into the ramp.
That Bumblebee.
Bumblebee laughs at him because he's a jerk. And then Prowl throws a ninja star at him.
Which, as always, does nothing.
Yes.
The important thing is he tried.
Yes, presumably he didn't throw it very hard.
It's apparently not very sharp either, like ninja stars are supposed to be.
Well, clearly he threw it at the precise angle, so it would just hit like the round part of the point.
Yeah. Sure he did.
He's
That's
a ninja.
not just what he says.
I mean, he doesn't want to murder Bumblebee. I mean,
Why not?
he kind of
No.
wants to, but...
Only as much as everyone does. Poor Bumblebee.
Right. We get to our next one, which I think is my favorite. Operating table.
Oh.
Ratchet is performing some kind of surgery on Bulkhead, and Sari is acting as his assistant, just passing him stuff which is way too heavy for her to lift.
Such a good sight gag.
So finally, and oddly, the laser scalpel looks almost exactly like the weapon that comes with the samurai prowl toy.
Ooh.
It's his wheel sword.
Oh.
So, operation's done. He welds Bulkhead back up, and unfortunately, Bulkhead notices that something's missing, and that would be the entire shelf of organs that he left out of him.
Good job.
But Ratchet is not one to be deterred, so he just cracks open a Bulkhead's mouth and pours those parts into him.
Sure, that'll work.
You can trust him. He's a doctor.
Yeah.
And then he just walks off whistling the Transformers theme tune.
It's a great cover of it.
Yes.
I wonder if that's actually Corey Burton whistling.
Ooh, maybe.
I hope it is.
Yes.
I would imagine so. And then our final one that was actually released is Explosive Fist. We are in the middle of a forest, and Lugnut is making a giant hole with the punch of Kill Everything. Does it again, making a bigger crater, and then a third time, making a colossal Yucatan-sized crater.
It's very large. Very impressive.
So then
Much
Bulkhead,
extinction level event.
so then Blitzwing just peers over and says that, it's nice work, but, I think we should, actually put the swimming pool over there.
Why did they need a swimming pool? They have a lake.
I mean,
plenty of people in Michigan have.
The swimming pool has been his defeat multiple times.
Yes, we're not going back in that lake. Full of bad stuff.
That's fair.
And, that is the shorts. They're pretty amusing. Transformers has gone back to this a little since then. There are some, robots in disguise shorts that actually, yes.
First I've heard of them.
Yeah, fractures in them. And, those two Cyclone Minicons.
Aw, Minicons. Yay.
Oh.
They're small.
Let me look these up, because they came out, I think, only on Hasbro's website, and they take place between the seasons, and then the characters who first appear in them, later turn up.
Oh.
Oh, it's Ransack and Backtrack.
Oh.
And, they're pretty decent. Anyway, so, I think that's the only time they've come back to that, even though I think animated shorts are kind of a bigger thing now than they were for a while. Because, like, Teen Titans Go, that's all shorts, right?
It's shortish.
Sitcom-y kind of, like,
Effectively.
2 15-minute sitcom, or 2 12-minute sketches.
Okay, and then Steven Universe is that's also all 15 minutes, right?
Yeah. There
So
seems to be. I mean, I guess wasn't SpongeBob, or isn't SpongeBob like that too?
I've never actually watched an episode of that, I'm not sure. I've never been high enough, I guess.
I'm almost certain it must be, because it's from the era when that was standard for animated comedy. And it's just kept going since then.
Yes. Yeah. It's still on, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, has it been on for like 15 years or something?
It's gotta be, geez. Tom Kenny has gotta be, like, racking up the welcome money.
20?
Seriously.
First aired in 1999.
Good lord.
Jeez, it is almost 20.
That's almost 20 years.
Can't deal with that. It's too long, too old.
Good lord.
Gonna go keel over now.
Oh geez, I know what's putting Tom Kenny's kids through college.
Yeah, seriously.
Yes, that is, those are the short, they're enjoyable enough. I really like the animation.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're very short, but
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't think any of them went over 2 minutes.
No.
I think one of them is actually under a minute. The Evel Knievel one's really short.
Yes.
And it has the meditation at the beginning, which is kind of filler.
Yes. And yeah, so Transformers Animated got a very extensive toy line.
That it did.
Not only did we get the usual, your Deluxes, your Voyagers, and your Leaders, as most Transformer series end up getting. You also had Activators, which are kind of like, I think this might have been the first time they had done this. They're sort of the jump starter style ones that have the auto transformation.
Yeah,
Yes, I think
that's the first time, but it's probably the first time since we had similar stuff with Cyberjetty kind of designs.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think they really started that with the movie series.
Or was it the second
because they
movie?
were trying so hard to do a movie series that was sort of outside of the usual price points.
I know for the first movie they had the fast action battlers, which were sort of along the same lines.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Those were just simplified transformations. These are almost like
Auto transformation.
Slightly bigger than Legends scale releases with auto transformation.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And this series also did have Legends as well, which I think had been introduced in Transformers Cybertron, which are not auto transformation guys, but they are tiny guys with simple transformations, which we currently have now. I think, are they Cyberverse now, or what do they call them?
Something.
Yeah, I don't even
Size classes keep
names of size classes.
No.
I don't see the Legends Class 1s for this toy line on the Wiki's listing form.
No, that's strange, because they were... I know they existed. Oh, apparently they were released in the Universe line after the series kind of ended.
Okay.
That's weird.
Huh.
Huh.
Oh, and apparently this also got a Happy Meal promotion, which I did not remember.
Yes, I actually found my lug nut from there while I was cleaning stuff out.
And apparently there was a Blitzwing that was only available in France.
Ooh.
So
Also,
get on eBay.
Also, I believe a different version released in Latin America with a slightly reduced toy selection, but new tooling for each one.
Wow.
Oh.
Those Latin American ones are kind of hilarious looking.
Oh yeah, they're jump starters. Huh.
Ooh.
That's cute.
They are adorable. And I think Hasbro worked very closely with the toy designers, to make the toys very accurate to the animation models.
Yeah, Eric Siebenaler was working with Derek Wyatt on the early development for the animated series, much in the style of Aaron Archer going out to ILM to work with them on the design of the initial movie designs.
Ah.
Yeah.
Although apparently the close work continues as I guess Hasbro just did like a media or like a fan site event with a bunch of sites, and among things they discussed there is that they used the actual computer models of Dragonstorm to make the heads for his big toy.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah.
Now,
modern technology.
Normal? I mean, you'd want to get those kind of assets from the studio, but I'm talking about it going in the other direction where you have, like, Aaron Archer and Eric Siebenaler and other Hasbro people working with the animation studio and going, okay, I get what you're going for with this, but if we tweak it like that, we can make sure this will work on the toy too.
Oh.
Yeah, I've heard that there was a lot of work, a lot of collaboration between Eric Siebenaler and Derek Wyatt and the other design people on animated to get things just right.
And as such, because the show had quite a large cast, thanks to cell animation being cheaper than computer animation, pretty much every toy in the line ended up being on the show.
Yeah.
Yes, but not the other way around.
No, it ended up being a lot. In the first season, though, pretty much every robot gets a toy.
I think everyone does. It's the second season when the Constructicons show up that things go south for the toys.
We start getting characters that are just on the show and not getting the toy.
Yes.
Yeah.
There weren't too many, but there were a few. Well, once they get back to Cybertron.
Yes, I mean, once you've got like a zillion guys in the background, that's understandable.
Yeah, not counting the Cybertron, but for everybody on Earth, I think everybody except the Constructicons gets a toy.
Well, I mean, technically there's one character who we have seen, but do not yet realize is a character.
That's true.
Who does not get a toy.
Yeah, that's a technicality, kind of.
Yes.
I'll let that one pass. I'm just annoyed we never got any of the Constructicons. Although they probably would have had to be leader class, except for one of them.
And I don't know the construction vehicles sell all that well.
Surprisingly, I don't. Well, maybe not as much as they did in the 80s anyway.
No, I certainly remember a lot of scoops hanging around forever when they made that new scoop.
Yeah.
And as much as I enjoy that, I'm still not entirely sure why they made a new scoop.
Not a damn clue.
'Cause Scoop.
I mean, I like Scoop and all, and I guess they probably had the name from G.I. Joe.
Maybe they were just looking at they had planned out and were like, we needed an orange guy.
This is possible.
Yeah. I figure as far as the recent stuff, they just wanted a representative of that, set of toys.
Yeah.
I mean, they could have made Landfill.
Yeah, I guess he's more exciting than Landfill, who is beige. And who is the other guy in that? Quick
He's
Mix.
a beige dump truck.
Yeah,
Actually, technically a garbage truck.
Yes. Although, in fact, this line, next season will give us our first transforming garbage truck.
That's true.
And it is awesome.
Oh, yes.
Wasn't there... Oh, no, I'm thinking tow trucks. Or was there a minicon dump truck? Garbage truck?
I don't think so. There was one for Age of Extinction that I think only came out in, Europe.
Oh, weird.
But I don't believe... I don't think any of the minicons are garbage trucks. But yes, our main... I mean, there were a ton of Optimus Prime toys. There's a Cybertron mode one that's actually very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Showing a Cybertronian one. There is a Voyager one that kind of only turns into part of a fire truck, but that's the one I have because the other one is ridiculously gigantic.
Yes, the other one.
Roll out.
Well, yeah. And there's the deluxe one that came with the Megatron.
Oh, right. There are a lot, although there are two separate Cybertron mode Optimus Primes.
There's two?
Yes.
Jeez.
Or wait, no. I am confusing these. There is that's the Japanese version. Never mind. The one that did come with Megatron is the deluxe one.
Yeah.
It's kind of got battle damage that looks weird.
Yeah, it's just painted on battle damage, so it just looks like he has black lightning on him.
Yeah. And yeah, there's Voyager, there are a bunch of repaints, and yes, there is the Rollout Command, which is Supreme Cheetor sized.
He's big. Big dude.
And yeah, there were also a couple different bulkheads. There's a Voyager one, which is a little too small, and then a Leader one, which is the appropriate size.
Yes, because he is huge.
Unfortunately, there isn't... Oh.
He comes with Headmaster.
Yes, he does.
Well, this Voyager bulkhead isn't in good scale unless you have a Bumblebee Christmas ornament that came out.
Yes.
That is the perfect scale with him, which I have.
Yeah, unfortunately there are some scale issues. I mean, not Beast Machines type scale issues.
No.
Bumblebee's a little too big, and Lugnut especially is a little too dinky.
Yeah.
Because Lugnut is a big wide guy, and his toy is wide but not tall, so he's kind of teensy.
Yeah.
And also
the Starscream works out fine.
Yeah, Starscream is very good, and they certainly reused that mold a zillion times.
As so they should have.
Yes.
As is inevitable with a Starscream.
The Prowl is very good, and I think maybe has one of the best motorcycle transformations.
Yeah.
Of any Transformer.
Interesting.
There's a very good Blackrachnia who I've just recently found while packing and going through stuff, and I'm now playing with.
And which was later remolded with giant bazooms into the
yes,
into Beast Wars Blackrachnia.
Thanks, Japan. And she is the primary influence for Blackrachnia's design in the IDW universe right now.
That's correct.
So, good toy. I like it a lot.
They eventually made all of the Dinobots, and they are all pretty neat.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got a lockdown that actually has the, does he have the EMP generator from that episode, or
Yes,
does
he
Ratchet?
does. He
Yeah,
has
the
it,
first
and
one comes with it.
And you can plug it into Ratchet.
Yeah, and then Ratchet also comes with a bunch of tools, which is kind of awesome.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, which I've lost. So.
They've just wandered off. Who knows?
Well, they don't store in vehicle mode or something?
They can, but it looks kind of goofy.
Mm.
There's also a Soundwave, which comes with a Laserbeak guitar, which is not featured in the show.
Yes, and then they did the re-deco of him, a Sound Blaster, and remolded that into a keytar that was Ratbat.
Yes.
Yep.
And then they do eventually both show up when he shows up again.
Yeah.
Well, I do have one correction to offer. We do have one toy-only character.
Oh, Oil Slick.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
he showed up eventually.
Yeah, he did
show up on an episode of the show. I thought
Yes.
he only showed up in like the comics and source book.
He showed up in the 3rd season. I think slightly
Yeah.
redesigned.
Ha! I would guess probably as a background.
Well, he's in the first moments of that series. You see, or that 3-parter to open the 3rd season. You see like a team of 5 Autobots led by Hot Rod
Oh yeah,
fighting
and
a
they're
team of 5 Decepticons.
Rodimus
Major.
Rodimus Major, and one of the Decepticons is Blackout,
Yes.
and that toy only came out in Japan.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot about that.
It looked very good.
It looked awesome. It had like a giant handcuff
Yes.
thing. There was its rear rotor.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Damn it, I don't want that. Forgot all about it.
Oh yes, Oil Slick did eventually show up on the show, but I think he was toy first, and then,
I remember he was something Eric was toying around with on his own and just kind of made a toy out of.
I was actually, like I said, I've been going through stuff. This is all very fresh for me because I've been going through all this stuff. And I'm getting to a point where I'm, thinking that I'm not going to keep stuff that is not going to be on display a lot. But I was just thinking that I totally want to keep that Oil Slick just because, I talked to Eric a lot at BotCon and, personal reasons.
He has a good story to him.
Yeah. And he's super cool looking. He is also a very good motorcycle transformer, which is something that can be very hit or miss.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Often you just can't end up with wheels sticking out somewhere. Off and off the back.
Yeah. Or just weird body shape.
Yes. But I think Prowl and Oil Slick both do that very well.
Yeah.
Oh, and in fact, one of the characters who we thought would be pretty much show only did in fact show up later as I think a Toys R Us exclusive, RC.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes, we got a very good, and that was really our first, since her design was very, very heavily G1 influenced, it was the first very G1 influenced RC proper toy like that we got.
Yes. And I remember her being okay, but she has swords that she really can't hold particularly well.
Yeah, her hands tend to get stress marks around the swords.
Yeah.
But they do store nicely in her, back kibble.
Mm-hmm. And in fact, we even get a Cybertronian Ratchet that also came in that wave.
Yes.
It's a really cool toy.
It is.
Yeah.
And I think is that it for? Oh no, I guess I haven't talked about Bumblebee, who comes with his boosters that he has in the Nanosec episode.
Actually, scale-wise, just take the activator version.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Because those activators are all really pretty good toys.
Yeah.
But one very interesting note when that stuff started coming out was that I don't know what exactly the what witchcraft allowed this to happen, but for BotCon that year there were a lot of the animated stuff just showed up in Cincinnati, which is where it was that year. Like, I know I believe Cincinnati is one of the test markets, or at least a place that tends to be a test market.
Yes, Cincinnati is commonly used as a test market for a lot of things.
It may be that they used those distribution channels. Let's see, what was that? The Built to Rule, like, Energon stuff that...
Oh, right, that barely got released.
Yeah, I think that was test marketed there. But, yeah, so they probably used those distribution channels, but that stuff showed up, like, just in time for BotCon.
And by just in time for BotCon, we mean that the people who had booths were raiding all the stores as much as anyone else to try to stock their booths with.
Yeah, but, you know, and it was a lot of fun if you were driving down there because, you know, I've said I'm in Columbus. And so driving down there and just, you know, finding all the local stores to go check out on the way was pretty fun.
Somebody picked me up a lockdown. I can't remember who, but I definitely got one there.
Yeah. So I know I got my Bumblebee nice and early. Actually, I think me and some friends went down like a week earlier, like as soon as the stuff started showing up, and I got my Bumblebee then. So it's pretty exciting.
And then, of course, there are
really neat.
There are a ton of toys that are interested in the second season. One of which I think is maybe one of my top 5 Transformers ever that I cannot discuss because its gimmick is a spoiler.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. This is the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, that's
I was actually, I had a friend who was going through it, who was looking at my toys, and I had to take that one out of the collection. I was like, no, you can't see that one yet. It's a spoiler.
I think you have to keep it in this mode or this mode. There are no other modes.
Yes. Certainly not. There's certainly not a secret additional robot mode.
And I think the toy line, it did pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember much of it languishing on clearance.
It did seem to be easy enough to find, but there wasn't like glut of it.
No.
If anything, it had the problem of the movies were so successful that Hasbro had to move out of it early, and that left a lot of stuff, like as we said, either winding up as exclusives or canceled in the US and only coming out in Japan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alas. But yeah, it was really the third season where they ended up having just piles and piles of background characters who, were just created to be background characters and weren't toys or anything, like Trax with his tiny glasses.
Or Seaspray with his inner tube.
Yes.
You look like that duck from U.S. Acres.
Oh my God,
Wade.
Should have had a little Seaspray head on the front of it.
Yes.
Voiced by comedy legend Howard Morris.
Ha. I don't really know who that is.
He was on I think Your Show of Shows and a bunch of stuff that was big in the 50s and 60s.
Ah.
Oh,
I believe he was also regular on the Andy Griffith Show.
Oh, sure.
So old stuff that
Yes,
I would.
Remember that show was run by Mark Evanier, who was like a big 50s and 60s comic nerd.
Ah. All right.
So yeah, I think that about wraps up the toy line. There was also a video game that I don't know that any of us played.
I played a bit of it. It was a decent, if a bit childish, side-scroller with some puzzle-solving elements. Kind of think, maybe Lost Vikings-ish as a touch point for it.
Okay.
And it had handheld, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was for DS.
And didn't they get the entire voice cast, or at least mostly the entire voice cast?
Yeah, they got a lot of the voice cast. Marty Eisenberg wrote the story, although he'd already basically written the story as one of the seasons of the show, and just kind of adapted it to being a game.
Okay. Alright. So, I think that should do it for this week. You can find us all over the internet. We are on Twitter, we are on Tumblr, and we're on Facebook.
And we are hosted by Iacon Underground Net, where we have a Patreon set up to help with hosting costs and equipment upgrades and that sort of thing. You can help us out by going to patreon.com/Iacon Underground. We have exclusive content now, and we should have some more exclusive content in the future, so come on over. Help us out.
You know we're going to be talking about The Lost Night, and I, for one, am excited, and I imagine nobody else is.
You, for one, are excited.
Excited to talk about it, because considering the last few movies, there'll probably be a lot of material for us.
Yes, because it'll be like 5 hours long.
Yeah, I think it's been confirmed at 2.5.
Yes.
However,
because the first rumor was at like 3 hours and it scared everyone. It's like,
and Michael Bay came out and said, no, that's not true on Twitter.
Yes.
Though I think as a bonus episode we should do a Decepticon Raider in King Arthur's Court.
Ooh. That episode is
maybe when it comes
silly.
out on DVD.
It is. Rumble ends up covered in seagull poop.
Good old-fashioned feast.
So our June Patreon episode's gonna be a little late in the month, because we gotta wait for the movie to come out.
Alright, and we will, you can, if you want to write us in for something you'd like to see on a Patreon episode, or on a future episode of, Stasis Pod itself, then please write into the Maxim mailbag at stasispodcast@gmail.com. And of course you can find us wherever finer podcasts are found, on both Google Play and on iTunes. Wherever you find it, please rate and review us. So until next time, when we'll dig some giant robots, I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
I'm Alex.
And I'm David.
Unfortunately.
彼方制約を引き裂き星の眠りを呼び起こすのはどいつだほら目の前弱な魂たち行け場はないまっすぐに受け止めろ弱みのそれを処理して僕らは意識組み替えるその手を強く握り互いの絆信じて戦え
Aw, you spoiled what we're doing, sort of, people remember.
Hey, so... Oh, never mind, I found it.
Need a break or anything before we do the next episode?
Yeah, I need a pee. I'll be right back.
I looked up on Micro Center's website, and the only headset they have that's
Wait, let me stop the recording and restart it. Oh, yeah.